Yes, guys, what's going on? So what I'm going to talk about in this video is like just how to structure your eating, how to structure your day, like how to sort of perhaps set up your meals, like what to have, how much to have, whatever, and just give you perhaps like a rough guide or a rough template to sort of like what your day can look like, okay? Just give you sort of a bit of a run through, like I said, a template, and then you can sort of like adapt in, fill in the gaps and put it together like a jigsaw, because that's all it is. There's no sort of like set like meal plan or this is the best, it has to be this way. It's understanding the sort of the principles, understanding like the components, and then you just put them together in your way, okay? So you can mix and match, pick and mix, so you build that sort of that jigsaw, and then a case of, like I said, so it works obviously to what foods you like, what foods you have available, what just whatever you want to eat, okay? Instead of like, oh, you have to sort of eat chicken and rice. That's my diet, okay? Yeah, I have it twice a day at least. And you don't have to follow these set wings. Understand, like, so right, you just need a protein, okay? So we'll just run through it. So look at your day. Most things you just typically want to have about perhaps like, I don't know, 3-4 meals a day, or 3 meals and a snack, okay? That's like the typical thing what most people eat. If you want to have 2 meals, like 2 bigger meals because you don't have much time available, great, do that, okay? You want to have more meals, okay? Prefer that, smaller meals, do that. You don't have to, okay? There's no sort of like you have to have a certain amount of meals, okay? Like sort of having more meals doesn't speed up your metabolism. Having less meals doesn't have any effect, okay? It doesn't make a difference how many meals you have. Okay, it's what works for your schedule, okay? But yeah, most people have their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and perhaps a snack in there as well, okay? So say we got 3 meals and a snack. So we break that down. Now, each meal, what you want a protein component. You want protein, like whatever meal, whatever your goal is, you want protein, okay? Whether it's to build muscle, I mean, if you're trying to lose weight or build muscle or sports performance, you want to have protein in there because you need this sort of for muscular repair, just general function in your body. And obviously, again, they're generally lowering calories and they fill you up, okay? They fill you up so you're not craving shit later at night. You're not sort of in the cookie jar late at night because you just had carbs all day, okay? So we want to have that protein in each meal. We want to have that. So again, breakfast, you want to like, right, where's my protein coming from? Like lunch, right, where's my protein component? Like dinner, right, where's my protein component coming from, okay? And like I said, you can get it like whether it's meat, it's fish, like eggs, Greek yogurt, protein powder, like those are some of the best sources, okay? So you want to look at each meal, right, what sort of, am I having meat with this, or am I having fish, or if it's breakfast, perhaps typically eggs, or like some sort of protein shake, or like sort of like a Greek yogurt, okay? You're going to have something like that there, okay? So you want to aim for perhaps about say 30-40 grams of protein a meal, so like a decent serving. If you have meat or fish, that could be like 150 to 200 grams in terms of weight, okay? In terms of perhaps like a chicken breast, a steak, some sort of salmon, whatever, okay? Around 3-4 eggs, so you get a decent hit amount of protein there. So then like lunch, it could be like I said, chicken. Evening meal, I don't know, mince, steak, salmon, like I don't know, eggs, whatever, okay? So again, you just have that component, right? So each meal, okay, how much you build a meal. It's like a jigsaw, like I say, you pick and mix. And then we want some sort of like next things like some sort of veg or some sort of fruit, some sort of like fibrous carb, basically, that's going to sort of, give us a lot of nutrients, and it's got low in calories as well, okay? So again, breakfast, typically sort of, you could go more towards fruit. You could have more sort of like berries, banana, apple, whatever, or perhaps if you're having eggs, have some sort of tomatoes, mushrooms, spinach with it, whatever, okay? Same with sort of lunch, you have some sort of salad, you just have a few handfuls of like a salad bag, or whatever, stuff from the night before. Evening meal, again, if it's veg cooked, roasted veg, whatever, okay? And then we want to sort of like, so those are what we want each meal, some sort of protein, some sort of fruit or veg. And then we've got some sort of like carbs and fats there as well. The carbs, like obviously the starchy carbs, so that's like obviously your rice, your bread, your pasta, your oats, cereal, whatever, okay? They're sort of like obviously the starchy carbs. So you want to have these, again, like it's about knowing your portion sizes on these, okay? Because you want to know, it's depending on your goals, like where you're at, how often you train, how active you are, that's going to dictate how much you have of these. But for a ballpark, again, you want to perhaps have these more around training, okay? So have these around training because they'll be utilized more. Before training, you obviously can use that for fuel, to fuel your workouts, okay? And then after, you obviously want it for recovery and repair, to put the fuel back in the tank after your workout, okay? So that's what I try and typically do, is have more the carbohydrates around training, because you're going to be using them more likely to use them. okay? And then the other one is fat, okay? So you got the fat, dietary fat, that's sort of the fourth component of like building the meal, okay? So that could be, well, it could be anything like so whether you're nuts, peanut butter, avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, butter, mayo, again, all those are dense in fat. And you have to understand like this, again, same as carbs, you have to sort of be aware of how much you're having, okay? Because again, these are dense in calories and it can rack up pretty quick. And you sort of need to sort of know how much you have to fit into your sort of daily goals, okay? Depending on, like I said, where you're at, okay? If you want to know more about that, just drop me a message, okay? Just like we can chat more about how much you need, perhaps for your sort of specific where you are, basically your goals, your sort of like a training volume, whatever, okay? And right, so there we go, your protein, we got your veg, we got some carbs, and we got some fats, okay? And just put them together like that, okay? And then it's pick and mix, okay? Again, so for breakfast, you could have some some protein powder, some oats, some blueberries, and then perhaps a little peanut butter, okay? So just have some oats, put some peanut butter in there, put some blueberries in, put some protein powder in. There, done, protein oats, okay? Meal 2, okay? Have lunch, okay? You could have like sort of, I don't know, chicken, rice, and sort of like chicken, rice, avocado, and some salad, okay? Like sort of third meal a day, okay? You have some sort of, I don't know, an evening, perhaps you have, I don't know, what do you eat? What do people eat? I don't know, salmon, veg, like asparagus and some potatoes, something like that, okay? Then like a snack for the day, I don't know, fruit and then like a protein bar. You could have sort of like some sort of Greek yogurt. You could have lots of, again, is like this is the thing, once you understand, you can just mix and match. You can put like, it doesn't have to be I have to have chicken, like I have to have sort of like this, I have to have chicken, rice and broccoli. No, okay, if there's no rice there, just have like, I don't know, just have bread or potatoes or sweet potato. Like if there's no sort of broccoli, have like asparagus, have like cucumber, have peppers, okay? Like it's, and chicken, yeah, turkey, like sort of ham, whatever, okay? It's just understand the components, and you can like sort of mix and match, and you can change things. You come, oh, there's nothing of that in the fridge. Like, oh, I don't feel like this, let's have this, okay? You're still getting the protein in, once you know the components and the basis of it, the fundamentals, then the application becomes easy, because you've learned how to hunt, okay? You know, after spoonful, oh, I have to have this. I don't know why I have to have chicken and broccoli, but like this plan told me because it's the best fat burner in me. No, okay? You don't have to have that. Just have like sort of steak and asparagus, same thing, okay? So I hope that helps, guys. Any help you need with that, like we'll go more in depth or talk about more your numbers, portion sizes, etc., then drop me a message. But that's sort of like a ballpark thing, how to template, how you can sort of structure your day, through the meals, like what you need to aim for. Because again, typically like most people are just sort of like just carbohydrates, just all carbohydrates. They'll have like sort of a cereal in the morning, they'll have some sort of like sandwich bought from somewhere for lunch, and then in the evening it'll just be like sort of, I don't know, some sort of microwave meal, something chucked in the oven, something like, I don't know, chicken Kiev and chips or something like that. Again, it's all carb, there's no protein, there's no veg, and there's no sort of portion amount, okay? Hope that helps, guys. Like I said, reach out if you need help. Have an amazing evening.